Yo, hopefully you guys are doing well. I literally just closed out this position and immediately started recording to give you guys a recap for this. I am up 14K on the day. It is officially size up season. I've been planning to start upping my size. I planned it this week. Got a trade today and off the week that I was very surprised by, that I ended up having some confluence in and put some more size on the table. So very happy with the week. I'm up 22K on the week. I'll literally show you the account here so you can see live account 14K on the day. And also keep in mind, I started this account fresh literally at the start of the week, just like as a play account with 15K, and it's already at pretty much 40K. So this account went from like 16, 15K at the start of the week to 40K this week, real live account. So want to run you guys through this setup. I had a bearish bias going into the day. When we kind of zoom out and we can look at the last, let me take these executions off so it's not distracting. Yesterday, we ended up continuing to sell off. This morning, I was looking to see us continue to sell off. There was a possible short entry in the morning, but I ended up being pretty patient because I was already up on the week and there really wasn't anything screaming at me at open. We just ended up continuing to sell off, which I was totally fine with, continue to just watch. Now, the reason why I honestly expected to see this setup play out later in the PM session is because once we had sold off, we put in a low and then we ended up rebalancing back higher. So on the bigger time frame, there's all of this generated liquidity that I'm expecting to become low resistance liquidity. So low resistance liquidity is basically all of these stacked lows is low resistance, meaning I'm expecting all of them to get ran at once. So when we initially have this move in the morning, I'm expecting this low to become generated sell side liquidity. So then we end up getting bought up. But again, what do I need to see for me to take a short? I need to see internal manipulation, a reason or a stop hunt on a bigger time frame so that I can end up taking a short based off my model. So we ended up coming up, putting in the initial high, early longs or early shorts enter here. The market runs up higher, stops out all of those early shorts. Now, once we end up getting here and take this recent high, we're also doing what? Rebalancing to this 1 hour fair value gap. So I'm getting a rejection of a bigger time frame fair value gap in the opposing direction of the external draw, which is lower. And when I zoom in, there's now an internal high that gets taken. So what do? I zoom in and I wait for my model. My model is what? Manipulation, inverse fair value gap, change in the state, SMT. So what do we get? One last move higher, internal manipulation, a bearish SMT gets put in, a 1 minute fair value gap gets ran through, we have a change in the state. I enter in short, and I actually started to scale into this position. If you can see, I was so confident in this that I entered my starter position right when we took the high, and then I added to it once we had the manipulation. So I was in a total of 5 contracts. Once this ended up continuing, again, it gave me the bias and the reasoning that I wanted to see. My stop was at the internal high, and we started to pretty much sell off. Now, I could have held this position, to be honest, and not take off as much as I did. I did take off pretty much the majority of my position, 4 contracts, once we had taken this internal low. Now, keep in mind, this is still a phenomenal trade. The RR here is still great. It's still a 3.5 risk to reward trade, but I had a lot of confluence that we were most likely going to continue through this. So I could have taken maybe half of the position off and let the rest run. But overall, I'm still extremely happy with the day. I'm very, very excited for the rest of the month for August and kind of to see what price action is going to bring now that we're selling back off from all-time highs. So I think we're going to be seeing some nice opportunity. But overall, very happy with the day. 14K. Again, guys, I did not I want this to be a video to not just like flex or be, say, oh, look at me, but more so to give you inspiration and kind of like that next little drive to be like, this is possible. Now, I didn't immediately get to this point. Like, you guys, if you're watching this video, I've been trading for 5 years. It took me 3 years to actually even start making money. Days like this, it's not just like, this is a lot of work up to get into this point and to almost try to do this consistently as well, which I want to do this next month. So overall, I started this new account so that I can size up and just put on risk and not care if I lose the account. It started at 15K. It's at 40K, literally in a week. You might say, Justin, you're trading too aggressively, but that was my whole plan, is to use the 15K as a trash bin to size up to eventually get it to 50K, size up more contracts, get it to 100K if I can as well. So That's the goal. I'll keep you guys updated on this account too. I want to share the progress with you guys and be just completely open and transparent, show you guys what the account's at. It's at 39,000 right now. It started with 15K, 16K around there early this week. So the next coming weeks, I'll continue to upload recaps and trades that I'm taking, but the performance this week was pretty much phenomenal. I took 1 loss this week. I took like 5 wins. Absolutely been banking it on live in the Discord as well. If you guys want to watch me trade live, I traded live this morning. I traded live pretty much every day this week. If you want to watch me trade live, if you are struggling with taking trades like this and you're like, Justin, I don't know how you do it, that's exactly why we have the mentorship. I bring on students, give them all the information that they need, get access to coming on calls with me, watching me live trade. We do charting sessions where you're able to show me the trades that you're taking, get them reviewed, ask questions if you're going through a funded account or trading on a live account. Any advice that you need, I will be there in your corner. My goal is to make as many people profitable and free as I possibly can, because trading has completely changed my life. I want to give it back to those of you who want the advice and who can invest into themselves to get it as well. So I'm overall very happy with the day. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.